new text message for.
Turning off 664, which is the main road through the park, onto 374, which is a bit of a connector road between two more major highways. And we're on our way to Ash Cave. I'll try to point out a few things along the way. On the left was a sign for parking for Rose Lake for fishing. Rose Lake is also accessed along the Overlook Trail that goes from Cedar Falls to Old Man's Cave. We are coming up now in the Inn and Spa at Cedar Falls, which is one of the few restaurant lodging areas, like hotel areas, within the park itself. There generally are not really restaurants in the park boundaries. That's one of the few convenience stores. Granny Faye's, the general store. All right, coming up on the the right, we're gonna see the upper parking lot for the Overlook Trail, which is up above Cedar Falls. It's coming up here on the right shortly. There's a few shops off here on the right. Okay, right here is the parking lot. I'm just letting a little bit. That's the parking lot to access the Overlook Trail, and behind me you can't really see it, but there is the suspension bridge that crosses the creek that takes you onto the Overlook Trail when you're heading back to Old Man's Cave from Cedar Falls. And here is the entrance to the Cedar Falls parking area on the right. We're going to pass right by that. So there is a trail from where we just passed to where we're going to end up at Ash Cave. There is a trail that covers that same ground. There is a trail from Cedar Falls to Ash Cave. It's kind of it's an okay trail. Like, I prefer the trails that connect Cedar Falls and Old Man's Cave, of which there are two: the Overlook Trail and the Gorge Trail, also known as the Buckeye Trail. The Ash Cave Trail is, I don't know, it's not that. It's okay. It's not as scenic, in my opinion. There is, however, along it a fire tower which you can climb, which we're going to see coming up here on the right, the entrance to that in a little ways. People hiking on the road, that's very dangerous. These roads are twisty, as you can see, and people just come rocketing down here sometimes. This road entrance here on the right, that is up, the fire tower is right up there, and the Ash Cave Trail crosses that road and goes up that service road there before it goes back into the woods. we're going to hit a T-junction up here where we're going to turn to go to Ash Cave, and that is Highway 56, which is the other major state highway in the area. If you go west on 56, you will eventually hit Laurelville, and then past that you'll hit Highway 23, which goes directly south from Columbus. If you go to the left, you will eventually hit Highway 33, which is the main highway most people use to get excuse me, to get here. You see the woods are deep and thick here. And it's still only May. It will get even thicker as the summer goes on. So here we're coming up to Highway 56. You turn left, it's 30 miles to Athens. So that Athens is on Highway 33, so that's about how far it is to the highway. You can see it says Ash Cave there, half a mile. So it's going to be about, we'll be there in a minute, so it'll be about a 7-minute drive from Old Man's Cave. And so Ash Cave, Old Man's Cave, and Cedar Falls are all well within a 10-minute journey of each other by car. So that is what it looks like driving in Hocking Hills State Park. And there is a parking spot right here at the front. Lucky me. So here is Ash Cave, and I'm going to go take a nice walk.